When it comes to creating a truly impressive front yard, palm trees are like that wardrobe staple that never goes out of style. They instantly bring a sense of luxury, as if the garden itself is wearing a well-tailored green tuxedo. The Phoenix palm, for example, is compact and perfect for adding an elegant touch to your front door, while the Erica palm adds a refined tropical feel, like an exotic cocktail served in a golden glass. It's no wonder these plants are often seen in residential landscaping projects that aim to increase property value. But don't think it's all about beauty. There's something almost magical about the way palm trees can transform even a simple facade into a sophisticated garden. The blue palm, with its silvery fronds, is like a natural spotlight that catches the eye of passers-by. The foxtail palm, on the other hand, has an exotic touch that works perfectly with modern landscaping. And hey, if you want something that screams luxury without having to say a word, plant a few of these along your driveway. It's almost like rolling out the red carpet for your own home. Now imagine this. You come home after a long day and there they are, standing tall and majestic, as if to say welcome to your kingdom. But wait, because palm trees are just the beginning. If you want to take your outdoor design to the next level, maybe it's time to consider flowers that add color and personality to the space. After all, who said a luxurious garden has to be monochromatic? If palm trees are the skeleton of a sophisticated garden, flowers are undoubtedly the soul that gives life and color to the space. Imagine entering your home and being greeted by a sea of English roses, with their soft tones and delicate scent, like a visual and olfactory symphony. These classic beauties are perfect for those looking for a romantic touch in their home landscaping. And that's not all. Orchids, especially the Cattleya and Phalaenopsis species, are like living jewels that transform any covered entrance into a space worthy of a design magazine. But if you're the type who likes something more vibrant, azaleas are like little explosions of color that put on a show in their own right. They're ideal for creating flowering hedges that not only draw attention, but also add a special charm to the front garden. Lavender, on the other hand, with its relaxing aroma, is like a fragrant embrace that perfectly matches Provencal style. And what about hibiscus? It's that tropical detail that adds a touch of exuberance, like a statement necklace that completes the look. Of course, choosing the right flowers is like putting together a soccer team. Each one has its role on the field. Combine different heights and shades to create a harmonious garden that's both elegant and inviting. But hey, don't think that flowers alone can do all the heavy lifting here. If you're looking to add structure and privacy to your space, it might be time to consider some well-manicured shrubs. After all, even stars need a supporting cast, right? If flowers are the soul of a luxurious garden, shrubs are like the silent guardians that keep everything in order. They don't draw as much attention as flowers, but they are essential to create that sense of organization and refinement that every elegant landscaping needs. Boxwood, for example, is a classic that never goes out of style. With its dense leaves and impeccable appearance, it is perfect for well-pruned hedges, giving the garden an almost architectural structure. It's like having a private security guard for your outdoor design. Myrtle, on the other hand, brings an extra touch of sophistication with its soft fragrance and ornamental presence. It is great for delimiting areas without seeming invasive, like that friend who knows exactly when to give space. Dwarf hibiscus is a compact and charming option, perfect for flower borders that add a touch of delicacy. And if you want something functional and full of personality, rosemary is like that surprise guest who ends up being the most interesting at the party. In addition to being aromatic, it forms a refined shrub that combines beauty and utility. But here's a valuable tip. To maintain a luxurious look, symmetry is just as important as choosing the right plants. A messy garden can look unkempt, while a well-kept one screams, "I've got my act together." And speaking of care, there's something even more impactful that can complement this structure: sculptural plants. They are like the cherry on the cake, adding a modern and dramatic touch to home landscaping. If you want to transform your front yard into a true work of art, sculptural plants are like those design pieces that everyone notices when they walk into the room. They don't just take up space, they also create a visual impact that's hard to ignore. Agave, for example, is like a modern rock star, hardy, full of attitude, and perfect for minimalist gardens looking for a touch of boldness. Elephant's foot, on the other hand, is like that vintage piece of furniture that everyone admires, with its bulbous trunk and lush leaves that look like they came straight out of a contemporary art museum. Cycads, on the other hand, are like the elegant cousins of palm trees. With their prehistoric yet sophisticated appearance, they add an air of mystery and refinement to residential landscaping. And if you're looking for something truly unique, tree dracaena is like that centerpiece that defines the entire space. Its imposing structure and long leaves make it a perfect choice for those who want a striking outdoor design. Yucca, with its strong presence and dramatic foliage, rounds out the lineup with a modern tropical touch that pairs perfectly with decorative white stones. Now imagine this. You're strolling through your garden and each sculptural plant seems to tell a different story. But wait, because there's more. If you're looking to add movement and lightness to your space, ornamental grasses can be the cherry on top of this luxurious cake. They're like the gentle wind that dances between the plants, bringing life and dynamism to your sophisticated garden. If sculptural plants are the stars of the show, ornamental grasses are like the background musicians that give rhythm and flow to the show. They may seem simple at first glance, but they are essential to create that touch of natural sophistication that every luxurious garden needs. Texas grass, with its reddish hue, is like a sunset in plant form, creating a dramatic effect that effortlessly draws attention. Blue fescue, on the other hand, is like that delicate jewel you wear to complement an elegant look, small but impossible to ignore. For those looking for something more exuberant, pampas grass makes a style statement. Its large, imposing plumes are perfect for use as a focal point in the garden, especially when strategically placed next to pathways or decorative stones. And if you prefer something more subtle, miscanthus is like that discreet friend who always knows how to enhance the environment. With its thin, elegant leaves, it's ideal for sophisticated borders that add a final touch of refinement to your home's landscaping. But here's a secret: ornamental grasses aren't just beautiful. They also bring movement to the space, as if the wind itself were dancing through the leaves. This creates a sense of dynamism that makes the garden feel alive and breathing. And speaking of finishing touches, there are a few extra tricks that can take your front yard to the next level. Strategic lighting, for example, can completely transform the ambience at night, as if the garden had a second personality after sunset.